Good. It's to build up this live, man. Trying to build up this live audience. I want to go live a lot more. I want to do a lot more live stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep doing live till I can build up the audience. Um, so until then, a lot of people may not even be able to get these streams. Don't forget Sunday, I believe, is Spring Forward. So I'm gonna lose an hour, which I'm kind of glad about because I'll lose an hour of work. Well, at least it'll seem like it. But man, I'm so tired. I was actually vlogging earlier today, and man, everything was going good until my memory card ran out of memory, and I had to upload some stuff to the computer. Then once I did that, I was so tired. After I got off of work, I was just like, oh, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to pull a rain check, pull a rain check, and do this next time. So I ended up just not vlogging at all. The rest of it, I like cut it right in the middle of the video. But yeah, I was gonna vlog because I got a bunch of stuff that I had ordered today, or I ordered, I think like yesterday. It was kind of weird. Um, from the distributor, like Bella Canvas and things like that. And man, they ship very, very quick. Bella Canvas ships super quick. It's kind of scary how fast they ship. Um, got some other stuff. So I picked up a few varsity jackets. I picked up some nice sweatshirts and stuff from Bella Canvas, and I got uh, a ton of t-shirts that I'm going to be implementing here to have to be able to allow people to buy to get a lot cheaper product, or to spend less on a really good product. So I got I got that going. That's in. And I was actually going to be pressing up some shirts today. I was going to make some shirts today because I was excited. My vinyl came in. Got B-Flex. Got some more B-Flex vinyl. Um, what else? What else did we get? We got B-Flex. Yeah, it was all B-Flex. I got some B-Flex. Give me 5. Um, I got some B-Flex. I got some Flock. And the reason why I got some Flock is because for the varsity jackets and the sweaters, but the Gimme 5 I'm going to use on the t-shirts. So tonight, I believe tonight, if I can manage to stay focused, my plan tonight is to print up several. I got white, black, and red for the Gimme 5 HTV. So if you don't know about the Gimme 5, you can press that in 4 seconds. Man, it's pretty dope. So the plan is to press several of the artwork that several of the artwork that I usually do on the drop tails. So like the Lion of Judah, like just the different ones that I have. Some of the other ones that I haven't yet. Plan is to print those up, and actually, I have to be very sparing because when I bought just enough vinyl to be able to show off a few pieces of artwork and stuff like that, so I can put them up, and then I order more when orders start coming in. So got to be strategic on what I can print and whatnot. I should have got more, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start printing some stuff up, um, see how it looks, see how it feels. Gotta make sure that it is. Excuse me. Gotta make sure that it is good to go. Um, but it should be fun. It really should be fun. You know, this business thing, you have to take. I feel like you have to be really methodical and then you have to be open-minded as well, and that's kind of what I'm what I'm looking into. When I first started my portion of my business, an important factor in the shirts and things that I make right now is I offer like an embroidery type service. So whether it's like a I put fringes on the borders of my garments, and I wanted that to come standard with the things that I offered in my store at first, and now I'm seeing that having those types of embellishments on the garments, that's going to have to be an optional want, or optional, yeah, it's going to have to be an optional thing, because it costs me more money and time to put fringes on every garment versus just making the shirt. So I have to look at it in terms of, I want to provide a complete service, so everybody, when they're buying, they don't have to worry about who's going to put the fringes on and stuff, but I have to leave that option up to the buyer. And that's a big thing that I learned actually last night while I was at work. I was kind of, was thinking in my off time, I was thinking, ugh, how can I attack this thing to get more sales? So I started looking again at competition. I haven't looked at the competition in a while. I started looking at the competition, and I was actually pretty disgusted, man, at not at the competition personally, but I was kind of disgusted at the tactics that people are that the competition is using. I mean, basically, they are cannibalizing the market. And I realized then why it's going so slow. They're cannibalizing the market. And what I mean by that is, I realized that you got people offering HTV services, heat transfer vinyl services, right? For at least $13. At least $13 with fringes, for the most part. Not everybody, but for the most part. And I'm trying to count it up in my head, like, how in the heck are they able to charge $13 with free shipping? With free shipping. I mean, your shirts have to feel like cardboard, and yet they're having good reviews. I am confused. At that point, I was confused, like, what the hell is going on? So they've pretty much lowered the entry cost of getting product so low that they even mess themselves up in the future with having to offer a product at a higher price point. So they've gone so low with the services that they offer now, that if they try to offer anything else that's actually higher quality or that's better, they're gonna have a really hard time selling it, because they've already conditioned the market to expect so much for a very low entry price point. So if I offer a one color HTV artwork on a standard shirt for $14, and then I turn around later and I'm like, well, now I'm gonna offer you Plastisol full color transfers, and now I want $30 or more, people are gonna be like, am I paying $15 more for full color? To me, it's all the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. They're gonna be like, nah, it's way too much money. You went from 14 to 30, like, it's too much. So I realized kind of why the sales have been slow for me, even though they're regular, is that the people that I'm getting are actually people that are looking at it the same way. They're looking at it like, oh man, oh okay, these people are offering, oh, this $14, but the artwork isn't that great. They know something's got to be up, right? Something's got to be up. And actually, what I found out was a lot of these people did have some complaints, and the complaints were, hey, cotton, a shirt mixed with cotton and polyester, tri-blend that I'm niching, you know what I mean? So if you're gonna wool, it's be all wool, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, right? There's people that are offering these dirt cheap shirts because they're using super cheap, really super cheap, probably terrible quality shirts. It's not even probably, they're using terrible quality shirts. Like, you can get better shirts at Walmart with Gildan. So they're offering things that are way less quality, you know, and basically that's what they're doing. And it sucks in a way, but you have to look at it. You know, I was looking at it like, damn, man, like, how the heck am I going to how am I going to beat that? You know what I mean? How am I going to beat that without shutting myself off in the future for having to charge more for certain things? So I'm going to have to find a happy medium, and I've been adjusting my prices based on my wholesale, my materials now, which are better costs for me. So I've been adjusting my sales to, like I said, I want to allow people to be able to afford a lot cheaper product, than having to spend more money. For example, instead of having to spend $40 on a shirt because that, you know, it's an awesome design and an awesome material, now you can have probably the same or a similar art design with a different material, on the same quality shirt, but this is going to be a shirt that you can wear like almost every day, because when you spend 40, 50, $60 on a shirt, you're not going to want to wear that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You spend a lot on it. You ain't going to want to wash it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to want to it's not going to be like an everyday t-shirt. So, you know, like this is dope, but this is something that I can wear every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was going to do this in expensive material, then it wouldn't be something that I'm going to wear every day, right? So all my shirts that I've been doing, I've been doing on special stylized shirts from Bella Canvas, like drop tails, split seams, curved hems, things like that, which cost significantly more per shirt, but I want that super high premium quality with my line. So now I'm wanting to introduce, like I said, like a standard tee from Bella Canvas, but Bella Canvas is not really standard. You know, it's still premium quality, 100% cotton, and so I'm wanting to implement that with a standard t-shirt, a standard premium t-shirt from them, and then that way, now I'm not going to use super high specialized vinyls and materials to necessarily press these shirts. So I'm going to use, that's why I bought a bunch of B-Flex. So I'm going to use B-Flex Gimme 5, which is amazing material, amazing HTV, and I'm going to use them on these the standard premium shirts. And that's going to allow me to make like the same artwork with a cheaper HTV material. So now, instead of buying a $40 shirt, which is on a super premium stylized shirt with premium HTV, now I can offer a standard premium shirt with a premium B-Flex material, HTV material, that's different in every way as far as the looks. and you still get the same artwork, but at a fraction of the cost. Premium quality is still there, but it's at a fraction of the cost. So my goal is to kind of price this new shirt within the $15 to $16 price range. You know what I mean? The $12 to $16 price range. And the reason why I want to do that is because, you know, when you go to the mall, which I don't know if people go to the mall anymore. When you find a nice shirt, usually a nice t-shirt. When you find like a nice t-shirt, like if you go to like Hollister or some place like that, you know, you see shirts that are like around $20 and up, 22, 24, and that's kind of normal. Like I want to stay kind of below that price, but I want people to feel like, damn, you know, that's dope. I gotta get it, because a lot of people at my store, a lot of people that come to my shop, they see a lot of good stuff that they want, and a lot of people put it in their carts, but a lot of people don't buy it right away because they're waiting for payday. It's like, oh shit, I gotta spend $45 on a shirt. I can't impulse buy that right away, you know what I'm saying? But when they see some of the similar artwork and they start seeing cheaper price point, like I said, the $12 to $16 range, now they can say, oh shoot, it's only like $15. Yeah, let me get it now. Oh, let me add that one up. Oh, and I get a coupon, let me add that one up. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and throw it in there. And because, you know, like I said, it's not all about just making a ton of money. Like I don't want to sell shirts and get few sales because I'm selling shirts at, you know, $70-$80 or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? When you're relatively unknown, even though the material, you know, the quality is there, but it's a lot harder to get consistent sales when people don't really know who you are yet, and people don't know the quality because they haven't purchased yet. Now, a lot of the buyers that I've had, customers that I've had, they're repeat customers, which is good, because they've gotten the product and they've seen the quality. Now they're like, oh yeah, and I want another one. I want something else. So it's getting those new people to initially buy in. So that's why, you know, I'm trying to restructure my price point and make sure that it feels fair to everyone, but I'm still obviously making a little bit of money on it. And it's a business. It's, you know, this is my business, you know. I want to make a little bit of money. You know, I don't have to make $10, $12, $15, $20 on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fine with making $3 or $4 on a shirt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with that, because I want more people to be able to get into it. I want more people personally to be able to have garments that are lawful, you know what I mean, according to the law. I want to be able to have those things, to be able to attain them and have nice artwork. Because for me, I did not have, like, I couldn't find things that I wanted to wear without paying a premium. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there were shirts that I was buying at a price point of $25, $30, and then when I got the shirt, I was like, damn, like, it feels like, why does it feel like sandpaper? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it feel like that? Like, it wasn't great quality at all. You wash it once and it's like a stiff board. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shrinks up on you. It's not 100% cotton. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that I realized, damn, these people are literally going to Walmart buying the cheapest shirts that are crap, and, you know, they're throwing some decent artwork or some fringes on it, and then they're reselling it for $30 plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna spend $30 on a shirt, like, it better be premium quality. You know what I'm saying? 30 on a shirt is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can just drop 30 on a shirt whenever they feel like it. So if I'm dropping 30 on a shirt, it's got to be good quality, right? It's got to be good quality. It's got to be, like I said, it's got to be up there. I have to know that what I'm buying is really high quality. So I don't have a problem putting on my posts, putting on my sales pay, my sales post, what I'm using, right? Because the shirts that I'm using from Bella Canvas, they're shirts that you can go buy from their store, their retail side store. So like the shirt you may see me buy, or the drop tail shirt that you may see, if you go to their retail site, you're gonna pay like $20 plus just for the shirt. No artwork, no nothing else, just for the shirt. So you can only get it for a certain price point, right? And then a lot of what Bella Canvas does is a lot of their models, or a lot of their particular stylized shirts, they don't even offer for public, for consumer purchase. A lot of their shirts you have to have a resale license, business license to be able to purchase from them. So it's an advantage to get that kind of stuff, and that's why I said if I'm gonna charge 30 plus for a shirt, it's gonna be you're gonna know that it's quality, premium quality, the best quality t-shirts that you can get. And then I'm gonna offer something a little bit lower so people, everybody can be happy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be happy. Maybe you want to get a couple of shirts that are like 15 or less, and then when you really want something that's super high quality, you spend that extra money when you can. But I want options for everybody when it comes to my business. And yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty dope. Let me see if I can put this light on. Does that work? Oh, okay, that's dope. So yeah, that is the plan. That's the plan. But like I said, man, when I was doing some research last night, I was shocked. I was just like, holy crap. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you see prices, when I saw $14 with free shipping, knowing what I pay for shipping, I was like, because basically like, which is why I'm working on the website, because Etsy right now, they won't promote your product unless you absolutely pay for it. But Etsy will promote your product for free as long as you offer free shipping. And so it sucks for the seller, us, because now you have to factor in what it's going to cost to ship that garment into your price point, or not, or just eat it. And rule of thumb for me is never charge the customer what it costs for you to have material shipped. So if I go out and buy 50 shirts for my business to be able to run, right, and it costs me $30 to get it shipped, I'm not going to penalize my customers and factor that into the price point of the sale of my shirts because I had to pay that out of pocket. No, that's a part of the business expense. I have a business, I can write that off at the end of the year as far as my company taxes go. So I'm not going to penalize you guys, the customers, on that shipping. Now, I can make the shipping, once the garment is finished being made, I can put that on you. But with Etsy, they say, okay, we'll push you and advertise you if you offer free shipping. So it's like, damn, I'm gonna pay like $6-7 to ship this, and now I'm not gonna be able to have the advantage of getting seen first if I don't do that, if I don't pay for it. It's like I'm already paying for shipping twice now. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, when you ship to a customer, you have to, and you're offering free shipping, you have to factor that into your earnings. You know what I'm saying? Your earnings and losses. Because if it costs you $5 to make a shirt, and to, you know what I'm saying, to get a shirt, to get the materials and to make a shirt, say it costs you, for example, $5. right? And say I'm like, okay, I'm going to sell it for 10, but I'm going to offer free shipping. So now you got 5 in there, right? It costs you $5. No, let's do a better example. It costs you $5 to make the shirt. Now you're going to sell it for 12, right? So you need to sell it for at least 5 to make your money back, and the $7 is going to be your profit. But you're going to offer free shipping. Let's say it's going to cost you $5 to ship it. So now you're in a $7 profit margin, but now you have to pay for shipping. So now that brings you down to $2 profit margin. It's like, was it really worth it to do all that work to get seen, to make a sale, just to only earn $2 when you could have earned $7, and it was still reasonably priced for your buyers? It's like, you have to start thinking about that stuff. So what I'm going to be doing for the most part is I'm going to be concentrating on advertising my new website. I'm going to be concentrating on that, pushing that, building that Alexa rapport, the Google rapport, to get traffic there, because then I don't have to pay Etsy fees to sell my products, to sell my garments. So that's kind of the direction that I'm going in. Etsy is not going anywhere. I'm still going to use it. Obviously, it's a lot easier payment process. People feel more comfortable, a lot comfortable with shopping on there. So it's not going to go away. But I don't want to rely and be abused by Etsy when it comes to me offering my products and having to basically be under their control with how I have to deal with my store, so my shop. So, and the thing is that the reason why they've been doing that, and so when it comes to buyers looking for things to purchase, the first thing they look for is free shipping. You know what I'm saying? And then when they see that they have to pay for shipping, it turns a lot of people off now, because they've gotten so spoiled that, hey, free shipping is free shipping. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna take that back, and I'm gonna actually have buyers gonna have to start paying for shipping on certain things, not everything, but they're gonna have to start paying for shipping. And all these little things will go into me being able to offer a better price point, because again, like I said, the amount of time and material cost that I have to do to put fringes on a garment, it's almost worth about, I spot it at about, I charge about an extra $15 minimum. And when I charge a $15 minimum, that doesn't even make me any money. That doesn't make me any money, because I have to buy the fringes. I have to put them together, right? I got to put them together. Then I have to spend more time, sew them up, and I try to do that as a complimentary service. But even though it's complimentary, what does that say? Even though that it's complimentary, I'm not getting any benefit from it, and it's actually slowing me down. So when it's time to ship, I have to ship with a shipping date of, hey, it's gonna maybe take me 1 to 2 weeks to get orders out, because it costs me so much time and money, you know what I mean? So, and then when buyers see it, they're just like, oh man, why is it so much more money? And it's like, because I'm charging you the material cost it costs me, and a little bit of labor, a little bit on labor charge, to even do it, to put this on a garment. So when you see something with fringes being $15 more than the shirt without fringes, it's like, people are like, put off by it. It's like, man, you have no idea how much the material costs, the time it takes to put it together, and the time it takes to put on the garment. That all costs money. It costs me time, and for my time, it's gonna have to cost money because I have to pay for this stuff. So, it's you have to. Buyers don't really understand that. They don't really care about that. They're just looking at the bottom dollar, right? So, to avoid that, I didn't really want to offer shirts without fringes because people want the service. I wanted the service when I was looking for stuff. So I want to be able to provide that. But it's really hard to provide that service without having to charge, your buyer for it. So that's just one of the things that, that's why I said it's going to have to be an option. And I can't take it personally. I'm going to have to let them decide whether they want the option or they don't. So if they think that they can get the fringes and everything put on for a cheaper price, or they can do it themselves, they'll obviously choose the cheaper option. If they want it done for them, they're going to have to choose the higher option, obviously. But personally, it would only take me days to get orders out if I didn't have to put the fringes on, because it takes more time. But I digress. But other than that, yeah, what else we got? That's the plan. Like I said, that's the plan. Who's that? Who I got in here? This is your Brandon guy. Yo, what's up, man? What's happening? I'm trying to talk about costs, man. I'm trying to talk about these costs. What's going on? Yeah, but materials, all that good stuff. You really have to, when you're doing this business, you really have to start paying attention to what your costs are for everything. Your cost for everything means everything. You have to be mindful and to really figure out, okay, what am I spending? How much is it actually going to cost me at the end of the day, from buying the materials, right? Buying all the materials, buy the shirt, I got to buy the plastisol or the HTV, right? What else? I gotta pay for shipping for that stuff to come in. And then once I complete the shirt, when I complete the shirt or the garment or whatever it is that you're selling, now I have to ship it. So if the buyer, I have to think now, am I going to pay the shipping, or am I going to make the buyer pay the shipping? If I pay the shipping, how much is it going to cost me? And you got to add all that stuff up, right? You got to add all that stuff up, and then you have to say, okay, this is what it's going to cost me all together to sell this garment. Now you got to figure out, once you have that number down, now you got to realize, okay, I have to charge at least this to get my money back. And how much more are you going to charge for profit? And by the time you add, that's going to determine how much you're going to be able to sell your garment for, because you don't want to go super high and be like, man, I put all this time and effort in. Now, shoot, I want to make at least $10 on a shirt. But that $10, making that $10 on a shirt may be grossly overpriced to a buyer, may be offensive to a buyer. But they're like, oh no, I'm not paying that. You know what I'm saying? So then you have to take these things into account, and then you have to realize, you have to be mindful of what you want to do. When you're first starting out, like myself, when you're first starting out, I feel like one of the most important things is to get sales, get your product out there, get sales, but offer a really good product, offer premium product. So when the buyers get it, they're actually wowed. You know what I'm saying? They're oh, okay, shoot, this is good. I'm coming back, right? You don't want to price yourself out of the market. You got to look at your competition. You don't want to price yourself out of the market. You make clothing too? You crochet your clothing? That's dope. I don't know how to crochet. I need to learn. I need to learn how to do certain stitching and stuff like that with with sewing and stuff like that. Um, I needed to learn a lot more than what I do know. But you got to price yourself correctly. You have to. You don't want to offend potential buyers, because potential buyers will look, but they'll be like, nah, nah, you know, and they may come back. I've had people message me and say, hey, you know, um, what's up? Can I get do you have any coupon codes or anything? Yeah, I got coupon codes. Here you go. Oh, I came by your shop before, and I really I really like what you're offering, but I thought it was too much. So I started looking around, and then, I got some other stuff that was way cheaper. But when I got it, I did not like the quality. Is your quality top notch? Yes, it's top notch. You're not gonna be disappointed when you get it. They get it. They hit me up. All praises, man. Like, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? This is dope. It's definitely worth the price. And on top of that, I'm saying, they got the coupon. So, a lot of people may be apprehensive just for the simple fact because they're looking at the bottom dollar. They're just looking at the dollar price, man. You have to educate your consumer base. You have to educate them in knowing, if I say, hey, I'm using Bella Canvas, I have to somehow be able to let them know why Bella Canvas is premium. I have to be able to let them know why Next Level, or whoever you're using, American Apparel, whoever you're using, to let them know that this is a premium product. How are you gonna let them know the difference between a premium product and a cheap product that you can buy from Walmart or from China? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you let them know that? So you have to, you got to spend some time and kind of educate your consumer base, because, like I said, 98% of the people that come to your shop, they're going to see it and they're going to say, oh, they're just looking at the price. And the cheapest, you get what you pay for. The cheapest thing ain't always the best thing, And those shirts that they buy, they end up buying them, like myself. I bought a whole bunch of shirts before, and they didn't even last. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't last at all. So that's the reason why I was very motivated to try and do what I'm doing now. And it's paying off. It's going slow, and that's why I'm trying to speed it up by still offering premium product, but at a cheaper price point for people to jump in. Once they jump in on the cheaper side, then they will know the quality, and they'll say, shit, I'm gonna buy the expensive stuff because it's gonna be worth it. So it's all about trying to get repeat customers, and it's all about trying to get people in without offending them on the price, because I believe that my shirts, and I know that my shirts are worth what I charge for them. Whether I charge $40, $50, $60, I know that price point, I know that but my buyers don't know that it's worth that. So I have to make them understand why it's worth that. So that's really important. But yeah, your costs are really important. Just be aware of what you're spending and how much it's going to cost you to get your ROI, and how much profit you're looking to make. Some people may not want to make $1 a shirt. I have no problem with making, like I said, $1, $2, $3 a shirt, as long as it's getting out there and it's going to cause people to, because when you first start out, you want to build a rapport as well. People look at all kinds of things like reviews. A lot of people don't want to leave reviews, so you have to they want to see your sales. If you got a lot of sales, they'll feel more comfortable with purchasing from you. For example, on Etsy, if they see the amount of sales you had when you joined, how many seeing lots of sales equals they know what they're doing and they have good quality product. That's what they would assume. So you have to, in the beginning, that's why I want to be able to speed things up, get people buying, to rack up those sales numbers. So when people are looking and they find my stuff, they say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with him. He's got a lot of sales, he's got a lot of good, he's got good reviews, and he's claiming to have premium product, and apparently that must be so because people are buying from him. So you want to take that into account when you're building your business. And like I just said, materials is so important. You have to, I'm not saying you have to go out and buy the most expensive shirt, but the things that you offer, make sure that they're premium quality. And when I know that term premium gets thrown around a lot, but I always say, don't offer something you would feel uncomfortable with wearing. Like, if I know that this dollar shirt or this 50-cent shirt from China feels like cardboard and it doesn't feel very comfortable, and I know it's gonna shrink, I know it's gonna, it's not gonna be as good after I wash it or something like that, like, you shouldn't sell that to people that you hope will return to your store and buy again. Because yeah, you may make that first sale, but if they're offended by it, or if it's not impressive, they're not going to come back. You want repeat customers. You want people to come back. You don't want just that one sale. You want people to come back. And yeah, that's important. That's very important. So I'm going to be finishing up some, hopefully I can finish up some of these vlogs, man. I want to go live more, like I said, probably tomorrow or tonight maybe. I'll set up the phone, put it on the tripod, and go live and just start pressing shirts and, hanging out with you guys and showing you what I'm doing. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Like I said, I'm going to try to do it tonight. If not, it's going to be tomorrow morning. But just so you can see that process, because I think you have to connect too, man. You gotta really connect with people and let them know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You gotta let them know what you're doing. And I think it's important that you connect with your audience, whether they're buying or not. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people watching my channel, they don't necessarily buy t-shirts. They're here for the reviews and things that I do, and things that the vlogs and things that I do in general, but may be interesting to them, it may not be. But I don't know if I have the Etsy link in my account right now or in the description right now. I'll start adding it, because like I said, I'm not really trying to sell anything when I do these videos. I just want to be able to show people kind of like a help me kind of thing, and not even necessarily a help me kind of thing, because there's a lot of people out there that have way more knowledge than I do, and a lot of people that I watch today still that I'm learning from them. So I just kind of want to show you how I'm going about it, my journey through this, and what I'm doing, what things work, what things don't work. So if you're getting into it, you can kind of understand and see, figure out some things on what you may do before you start putting money into things. I bought a heat press. I'm still using the heat press, my first heat press that I bought off of Amazon, the Tussie, Amazon's brand Tussie. Thing works like a charm. It works pretty damn good. It works really, really well. I bought a Cricut Explorer Air 2 because it was an open box. I got that from Amazon when I first started, and I looked for vinyl that I liked, that I wanted to use, and then that was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it. I got that stuff, and then the next thing that I concentrated on was artwork and design, things that I wanted to personally wear. I didn't know if, and I still don't know, and it still happens today. I'll put out stuff or make things that I know I want to wear, and it doesn't really necessarily generate any hits with the audience that comes by my shop. Like, it doesn't necessarily vibe with them. Maybe it may not vibe with them, and it'll be up for weeks and no purchases, and I have to look at it, I'm like, damn, well, I guess nobody thought that shirt was dope like I did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, do I take it down or do I leave it up? And so I'll leave it up for a certain period of time, and if nobody purchases it, I don't get bent out of shape. I just say, hey, maybe maybe nobody really liked it like I like it, and I'll still wear it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, I make things, and people may feel it, people may not feel it. I use my social media like Instagram and Twitter, and a lot of the things that I make, I don't even necessarily put up on the store. There are things that I actually just put up on my shop that I had already made it 2 weeks ago. I had made it 2 weeks ago. I put pictures up on Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, and to try to fill out who was feeling it, who was not feeling it. But I never put up no links to say, hey, go buy it. I try to take my time. I try to, when I make something or I have an idea for something, I try not to just think about it, make it, and then throw it up on throw it up in the store. I try to really gauge what people think about it. I'll wear it. Obviously, I'm not going to make anything that I won't wear. I wear it. I try to gauge. I try to see how people feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, what's their opinion about it? Like, they may like it, they may not like it. They may ask me questions about it. Some people say, oh, that's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, this is one of my favorite jackets for now. It's a lightweight jacket. I put some puff vinyl on it, Lion of Judah, Israel, little caption on there. And I think it's dope. I think it's really, really dope, right? But, there's some things that I realized with nylon jackets and HTV, right? There's some things that I figured out after wearing this for weeks that I figured out. I realized that, okay, with nylon, HTV really doesn't stick to nylon for very long periods of time. And you have to use like really high heat. And even then, if you have to wash your coat, which is nylon, that shit's gonna come off, right? So what would have happened if I would have just made this and say, you know what, let me go buy a bunch of these jackets. Let me use this awesome material. Let me press them up, make it look all nice, and let me just throw it up for sale 2 days, one or 2 days after I made it, right? Well, people are gonna buy it, and they may be, they may like it, but for them, in 2 weeks, the shit starts coming off. They're gonna be like, whoa, this dude just sold me some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be upset, and they're gonna, and they would be rightful to be upset. So you have to really like kind of test your product. If you're making shirts and you're doing like DTG, Plastisol, HTV, put your shirts through the test. Wash your shirts. Wash them. Throw them in a washer 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Don't go broke with your water bill, but test your shirts, stretch them, wash them, do what you got to do. Put them through the ringer like a normal person would wear it, like you would wear it, and make sure that it holds up. If it doesn't hold up, don't sell it. So I was really, really glad that I didn't just rush out on my initial instinct to be like, oh, this is dope, let me throw it up and sell it. No, take your time, slow it down, and really put your garments through a normal wear and tear pace before you just throw it up, because you don't want this to happen. You don't want this to go out, people be liking it, and then all of a sudden it's falling apart, and then now they're leaving you bad reviews. You know what I'm saying? Because you sold them something that you weren't sure if it was going to last or not. You know what I mean? Not everything that you make is not going to last forever, but you don't want something that's going to fall apart 1 to 2 weeks after somebody buys it. You would be upset too. So keep that in mind. But yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, we'll talk more. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, Brandon guy. I appreciate you coming through. Don't give up on your dreams. Yeah, I'm definitely not giving up on that. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, don't give. Even if it is a success, you might not even be. You're not going to be like a millionaire. It may not work out like that. For me, I just don't want to have to work too hard. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to do something that I like. I love my full-time job as well. But you want to be able to be a little comfortable, have a little bit extra to do a little bit more, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you're in it to make buku bucks, like, you know, you're probably gonna be disappointed. That's probably the wrong reason to do it. I had a strong passion of coming into what I'm doing. A lot of people want me to make more secular stuff, which I don't have a problem with. I'm really concentrated on what I want to push right now, and I'm comfortable with that. So niches bring riches. That's what Stan Banks said. I believe in that wholeheartedly, and I'm not going to discriminate, but I'm also not going to do things that I don't stand for. So I'm not going to be making provocative shirts or provocative garments and like that. But holidays come up, even though I may not celebrate these holidays, other people do. So I'm not going to discriminate. If I can make, you know, a decent lick off of, like, for example, St. Patrick's Day, I don't celebrate that, but I know people that do. So that doesn't stop my creative genius for coming up with ideas for St. Patrick's Day that people would want to buy. So I'm gonna put it out there and let whatever happens. Yeah, definitely. Always remain thinking, always remain trying to get better, trying to think, man. It should be an obsession. If it's not an obsession, then it's just a hobby. And I have a lot of hobbies, but I'm not obsessed with a lot of my hobbies. Well, my wife would think that I'm obsessed with a lot of my hobbies. I love video games. I love camera and tech. And I love making shirts, man. I love designing and things like that. So a lot of my hobbies are obsessions, but I don't do all of them to make money. This is what I do to make a little bit of change and to see people happy and give them another option to want to dress fly. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's really it. We were going to talk about cameras, but I can't because I got to go pick up my daughter. She's almost done with soccer. But when it comes to like camera tech, like people would be like, to me, they would be like, why do you own a $6,000 camera when you don't make films like for a living? Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing it as a business push. It's just like, cause I really love tech. I love cameras, and things like that. Now I do jobs on the side when it comes to camera gigs and things like that, making videos and or doing events and stuff like that. But I'm not pushing that. Like that's not my passion. Is not I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna make it as a filmmaker or a full-time photographer. Like I'm not in it like that. I just love to do it. And if I get a job that comes my way every so often, yeah, I'll do it. Like I got a couple more gigs within the next 3 or 4 months to shoot a wedding and to shoot another like a women's event. So I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because I love to do it and I have a passion for it. But my passion is not necessarily driving me to do that full time. This is driving me to want to do it full time. If I can eventually do this full time, I'll be extremely happy with it. But I'm not gonna be sour if I can't right away. I have patience. So, and I love my day job. I love what I do. And I see no reason to stop doing that. So, it is what it is. But if you ever have a chance to do one of your hobbies that you are passionate about for a job, don't pass it up, man. At least try it and give it your all. See what happens. See what happens. But anyway, appreciate you guys coming through. For all the people that didn't show up live, like I said, we're trying to build this up. We're trying to build the live up until we get more people in here, have more discussions. What'd you say, brother? You said don't give up. It's good to have multiple streams of income. Oh yeah, definitely. Man, I'm into cryptocurrency. I've been into cryptocurrency for a long time. I haven't made any videos on it lately, but I'm probably gonna start making more of those videos again. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different ways to make money and to be happy, man. Just find your niche and go with it. But next time, share out the stream. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and then we can build this up, you know, in the future. But like I said, hopefully we'll be going live again tonight or in the morning. But check out the channel. Make sure you, I'll try to add the, you know, my shop and everything in there so you guys can see it. The website's not done yet. It's probably more on me because I want to add some more stuff to it. I got to add my blog to it and all that good stuff. But that'll be live pretty soon. I'll start pushing that. And yeah, man, just gonna rock it out, see what happens. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.